Hello and welcome to Castle Farms Homestead. Today were we gonna be working on the utility shed today, or?
We have all kinds of stuff to do, but that's the ultimate goal, is to get onto that utility shed and start framing it.
Or we were gonna finish the septic
pipe,
so that we could start putting the driveway in and everything. But that's not happening because it's raining today. It stopped.
It's died down right now.
A little bit right now, but it's all the snow is melting, so there's some nice muddy patches outside. It's starting to rain now, so we're not doing that today. But instead, we are going to be organizing the tool shed.
Yeehaw! It is something that has definitely been needing to be done.
Yep.
So the rain gets to force us to do it, which is great. Good. Because this will really help us. Now, hopefully, when something comes up, we won't be going around, I know we have that. Where is it? Searching through everything, can't find it. Wasting time. Later buy it again because we can't find it.
That's what we're on today.
Yep.
You might see little snippets here and there. Don't know how much of that I'm shooting, but that's what we're up to today, at least.
This is going to become a thing of beauty.
Now, you can't really tell, but we have been making progress. Now, actually, you can definitely tell over here. This is getting whittled down to pretty much just nails and screws and everything. We got buckets of screws and boxes of nails down here.
We've really got stuff just kind of more categorized, not really positioned yet. So we've got, sander stuff and paint stuff and drywall stuff and screw stuff and saws, but nothing that's really organized, just kind of separated into their own groups. And but now we're working on some electrical stuff, trying to get it so we have lighting and stuff like that out here.
But one of the places that's pretty well organized is our charging station over here, which is what I'd been working on. Got our chargers mounted. These batteries are all charged, so they're set off behind there. Then we've got some of our Ryobi batteries. The ones that can mount are mounted. The ones that can't are on a little shelf that I made that we're hoping doesn't fall off, because I may have split that wood right there.
It's sturdy though. It'll be good. One thing we're worried about is some of these batteries and stuff are pretty old. I mean, clear back to my 14.4 volt charger over here, and then my Ryobi 18 volt stuff. I'm pretty sure some of these batteries are going to be bad, so we're testing them all now. We'll get rid of the bad ones, and at least we'll know what we have then.
Got a power strip mounted underneath with our slow start mounted here as well.
And right now I'm running wires for some overhead lighting, so we can have lighting in here. That'll be good. Then we can get in here in the evenings and do stuff too.
Give you a quick look now that we've got the lights set up. It's looking good in here. You can see everything. Got the electrical cords hung up back there. Everything's looking good.
Yeah.
And it's time to, are we heading in? Should we just
let's just head on out and just open that door, Brady.
Something strange seems to be happening. I can't seem to open this door.
What do you know? It would appear we're locked in. The latch on this door is just a piece of 2x4 that you swing over to get in front of the door so it won't open. And it was open, but I think when I was pounding all of these pieces in here to hold in that cord, it shook it enough to move it over, and it's in front of the door now.
So can't open the door now.
It is closed.
Luckily, we have knives. We're just going to cut our way out.
I'm going to run and just dive through it. It's going to be very dramatic and great video content.
Unfortunately, that's not what we're gonna do.
No way.
Because everyone who has watched our videos knows that we put a window in. So I'm just gonna climb out the window and leave Clinton in here.
That will be comedy enough, watching Brady climb out of it. Of course, it'd be more comedy watching me.
Yeah.
Watching me try to climb out of it. Although maybe it would be better because Brady could just pick me up and toss me out the window.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just pick you up, turn you on side, and
And I'll just tuck and roll.
Yeah,
tuck
yeah.
and roll.
hoist my pants up so I can just.
Look at that. The advantage of being 6'7", you can just step out of a window that's 4 feet up in the air.
Now the hard part.
Yeah! He didn't break anything, that's good.
It is so barely locked.
I know, that's the thing though. I knew it would be. I knew it'd just be barely on it. But
It's like 1/8 of an inch.
But what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, I was hoping maybe it would just kind of push and just kind of wedge it back closed, but
No, it was like 1/8 of an inch over.
there's
it.
not a lot of play in that. No, it just kind of went doop. Not even that much.
Yeah, like about there.
Just
yeah.
enough.
Right around there. Just touch the door.
Oh, well. We are free! Freedom! It is another day, and we are jumping on another project. Get done real quick before we get back into completing the organization of that tool shed. But we've still got forms on these concrete piers and our blankets sitting out here. They've been frozen to the ground previously. So I tried pulling the blankets off earlier. There's snow on them and they're frozen to the ground and pulling parts of the blanket off. And anyway, but we got to get those put away, folded up, put away, and get those forms off. Let's do it. Get that done quick. All the forms are off of the stepping stones, off of the piers, and off of the other set of stepping stones. Now we just have a big disastrous mess out here of extra concrete pieces and form pieces. So we're gonna grab the tractor, bring it over, and just load all the stuff up and take it away. Well, there you have it. We got the forms up. We've got the concrete rubble up. Look at all that. How many more steps do you think we could have made out of that? At least a couple.
6.
Brady was just telling me he saw a guy on TikTok that was pounding concrete into rubble with his bare hands.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't doing palm strikes. He was
Fists. Boom.
punching it and
Boom.
hammer strikes. Ah.
So Brady decided he's going to start training on this here.
Yeah.
Starting with this really craggy, spiky stuff. Go ahead.
That's why I flipped it over. I do a little gentle one-on-one. I was like, that would tear my hands up.
Oh man, it'd just rip you to shreds.
The first punch done. I am out of here.
So Brady did say, well, we could take the sledgehammer to it, break it up into little pieces, and put it on the driveway when we bring the rock out. Could do that. Okay, we'll be back in a millennia and see how Brady's doing with this.
I'm making dent in the dirt that's on it.
You're making progress with every strike. You're one step closer with every strike, Brady. Back to the shed. We've got things kind of organized in groupings. Now the hard part though is to decide how to store them and where to store them. So that's what I'm getting on next. But before I jump onto that, just thought I'd show you this. But I just noticed it's kind of like everywhere there's cracks, it's got new grasses growing in those cracks. It's all over the place. It's kind of cool. It makes me encouraged and hope that we'll be able to easily grow some grass around here. Well, we've got most of this organized how we want it, but there's some stuff I need to get out of here to clean things up. Got some extra pieces of wood here I want to take out. I've got extra stuff that I don't want anymore. It's old stuff. I'm going to get rid of it. And I've got stuff that needs to go out to the hoop house and things like that. So we're going to get that stuff out of here. And there's also some stuff at the hoop house that we need to bring over, like a drill press and things like that. So we'll grab that as well. We've got a bit of a mud slick here. This was, we pulled in the trailer the other night. This area was pretty wet. Got stuck there for a little bit. All right, well, we got it done as far as it's going to be done right now. We've got to wind this project up. It's taken way longer than I was planning on. And but we've got everything pretty well put together. And we got a lot of good space and ready to use it. Let's take a look. Ah, there we go. Man, look at all that space we've got. We can walk through. And it's actually organized to an extent. We can at least know where some things are. So we've got our shovels and things over there. Levels.
Heaters, stakes.
Yep. This is our takeaway box when we're going on jobs outside. It's got the essential tools we're using. So we can just grab that and go. It's got wheels on it and everything. So we did change out our lights. You see, we got those hanging there now, but we found those LED lights. So we put those around the shop. Those will be much better and won't use as much power. We've got our screws and nails and more screws and nails and miscellaneous all kinds of stuff on here, but at least it's kind of grouped together to where we've got, some staples and nails and screws and paint stuff and Craig jig stuff. And it's definitely not done, but it's at least we can find stuff now. We got our clamps, miscellaneous tools,
Some loose drill bits, pliers of all sorts.
Some sockets, or wrenches anyway. More drill bits, hammers,
sander, grinder,
screwdrivers. Yep.
Got more sanders underneath the table.
Sander stuff under there. All our paint stuff.
Which for some reason isn't all the paint stuff.
It's not.
I don't know the reasoning behind that.
We didn't put actual paints in there. It's our tools, paint tools basically. Concrete stuff, tile stuff, extension cords. Pieces. Yeah, our sander stuff, extra containers. Got our table saw and drill press, all our extension cords. Got our paint sprayer in the back, our dust collector, miter saw area.
The dust it didn't collect.
Dust that we're collecting on the table and on the ground. Down in here is all of our nail guns. We've got our routers and bits. We got other
Saws.
saws, circular saws and jig saws. We've got our rotary hammer drill and hand saws, grinders, open containers. Got our caulk guns, our belts. Got accessory tool parts from miter saws and all that stuff, all the way down to our compressors, and of course the beautiful battery charging station and electrical station
With the great cable
with
management.
the cable management. We'll do that. We just got to get going on some other stuff. So anyway, what do you think? Think we'll be able to find our stuff in here now?
No.
Yes, until we mess it up again, which will likely happen in no time. It's usually what happens. So that's it for this video. That's definitely going to help us get one step closer to what we're doing. So, now it's on to building our utility shed. We've got to run over to our neighbors where I bought some lumber from him earlier, and it's been sitting over there. We've got to go pick it up because that's what we're using for building the shed. And hopefully we'll whip that out. I'm sure it'll be so quick because everything is very quick around here.
Oh, yeah.
Get it done just like that.
In no time.
So, till next time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that fun YouTube stuff that really helps us out. Love to have you on board. So, check us out. Yeah, we'll see you next time
On Castle Farms Homestead.
That's what I said.